Unspeakable is brought to you by Nikki Hit Beauty Studio, Mountain Anton Koto, Buna Musa di Douala, and Prime 22 Bar and Restaurant, Bukwango, Booyah.
Alright guys, the Cameroon Film Industry, CFI, has been hit with so many backlash over the years. Just as they've done some really good things, they have been slammed for doing really bad things. Now in 2019, Stephanie Tum produced her first ever movie, Saving Mbango, a very original story which has taken the face of the Cameroon film industry far and wide. In fact, from Amazon to perhaps Netflix, we hope. But now can that film save the CFI? Do you think it's popular enough to help us out?
I think it set the pace for how to push your movie out and market the movie, because the marketing was really good. It was really, especially how they took it on Facebook and Instagram with sponsoring, and also the engagement, how they did. We taking questions that have to tie you back to being conscious about the movie being released. So I think there was really a good and intentional effort towards marketing the movie, which we've hardly seen in the Cameroon film industry. So it set the pace for that. But then also you also have to look at what next, in terms of how people consume and also share the material. Because I think I saw about a month ago there was a premiere in another region. They're done in Boya, done in Yaoundé and Douala, and there was another region coming up. In Bamenda, which is a good thing. You don't see people doing movie premiere tours in Cameroon. It's Boya or Yaoundé, Douala, Bercy, and then that's it. Then you have to start finding ways to get the movie, or start running behind producers or the actors and requesting how to get access to the movie. But Saving Mbango has come with something with a different approach towards publishing and marketing the movie, which is a really good example.
When you speak about Saving Mbango, what is it about that film that sticks with you, that represents Cameroon culture the most?
I think the core thing about Saving Mbango is that it is first unapologetically Cameroonian. It's done in the pidgin language. The culture is something which is relatable in every sense, but it's also its underlying message is very global, about human sympathy, about empathy, about suffering, and it's not done in the cheesy way that we see other movies being done. There is no pretense. There is no bullshit. It is raw. It almost seems unscripted. It is something you can relate to. But also that in the production of the movie, it was like a community project. The level of engagement that we saw, the entire social media landscape was held hostage, held captive by the cast behind the scenes. Like you felt like you were part of it, even if you were not. So you were looking forward to see it was made like this big deal, this culturally defining moment, this moment in Cameroonian cinema. So it had to do with that engagement, and so people were already rooting for it. Remember that Saving Mbango, you had that. It was done by Stephanie Tum. Then you also had movies like Broken. You had Fisherman's Diary, which is still to come out, and we're looking at. I loved the competition that was going on between Broken and Saving Mbango for the marketing of it, because I was like, okay, you have two movies which are competing. But you see, when you say whether it can save it, to me, it's about the audacity that Saving Mbango has given to filmmakers to see that there is no limit. That we can do this. There were movies that were lying fallow on Amazon Prime, and Saving Mbango gets to Amazon Prime, and then brings them from limbo
to the limelight.
You start seeing them again, and then you start seeing the type of confidence that audiences even have in reviewing their movies, in watching the movies, in paying for the product, and because of you can never ever market a bad product.
Yes.
No,
you can never ever. Those movies that we used to produce and Wendy, and all of those movies that were produced at that time, which were essentially temptations that were sent to fortify us. Saving Mbango is not. It's not that. Of course, now it's true. Now, I mean, most of the movies that were produced, you have to have the content. So you need a film that is really good to market, and that's it.
I think one thing for me that strikes with Saving Bango is the fact that they actually pulled out so many talents.
Yes.
We've got this film where it's like my go-to person right now. Like he thrills me with his acting and the way he approaches the
and it's constant supply, production of content online.
You know, so I mean, when it brings out people like that, and then you see other projects that have had existed before Saving Bango, which were always using the same faces, which was one of the criticisms that was slammed towards the CFI. Like you guys, it's like you guys have a clique or something. You use particular people all the time and don't want to fetch new faces. Which Saving Bango break that for us. And I think that's one thing actually.
With some who were incredibly untalented.
Yes.
Another thing to add to about faces in movies is how there was no foreigner in the movie, because we've constantly seen that every big production gets a foreigner to give it leverage.
Yes.
With this, it's been local.
Or to just be eye candy.
You know, just
we have our candies here.
You seem to know about candies a lot. But the thing is, with this particular movie, it's put a lot of local talent brought it together and shown. I think it's all around exemplary.
I think that's the first film that has been premiered in 4 different cities.
Yeah,
and available at the cinemas
a whole premiere
for
tour.
Cameroonians to go watch it at the cinemas. And now it's on Amazon, which, like we said, has now I don't know, inspired us now to go and watch other Cameroonian
Perhaps
that way there, or those that have inspired other producers to send their movies to that platform where other Cameroonians abroad and home can actually watch. But now the CFI as a whole, with the criticisms that have been lambasted on them for the last God knows how many years, do you think that they are actually heading to this new system of work? They are inspired by this new film, Saving Bango? Do you think that there are changes that are going to occur thanks to this film and its marketing and promotional strategy and the hype towards it?
You want to hope that then when someone has sent you corrections about your website over and over again.
That's Camif. Don't
okay.
between Camif and CFI.
All right.
I think.
Anyway, just about your question. But then after Saving Bango, we haven't really seen any production that has moved the needle. That has taken it forward.
There's Big Sam, Little Sam.
I think, and I'm looking forward to Fisherman's Diary too, to see how it. I think one of the key things about Saving Bango is also the importance of corporate investment, and how
for the first time
corporate investment can actually completely change the trajectory of a cultural product like that. You see, without Orange, Saving Bango would not have the type of lifespan it has, however good it is. But one of the problems we have is investment, is resources and all of that. So people just have premieres, then if they have the right connections, they can take it to Air France. But now we are seeing, the point has always been, how do we make these things available to everybody, where people who are interested to get it can get it easily? And what the type of partnership that Saving Bango had, whether with the cinemas or with Orange, shows you the importance of corporate partners. And these are the type of things that, first of all, we have to push them, the corporations in this country, to actually support cultural productions. I've always been a big critic of the fact that the telephonic companies, brewery companies are not doing enough to support culture in this country, and they need to do more. But it also should be matched with quality products. And Saving Bango, it's clear. I mean, it's a win-win for all of them, right? So I'm now talking about Orange, which I wouldn't have been, but so it's a win-win for all of them. I think that Saving Mbango is just exceptional. Stephanie Tum did an exceptional job, and it's still on Prime. What is it? Amazon Prime, and streaming numbers are climbing. Every Cameroonian, particularly the Anglophones, need to watch it. You don't need to understand the English language because it's done in Pidgin, so it's accessible to everybody.
All right, so the CFI, the Cameroon Film Industry, has a lot of work to do. I mean, there's a light in the tunnel, that
except Enri's not involved.
She just follow, emulate, and a huge, seeing the producer of that film participate on social media, comment, like, share, report. She's doing it. She's there. That also shows that all producers, when you produce a film, it's just, you have to go beyond, like way beyond just sending the film out. It's all, you two also being there, helping the fans to understand the film better, being there, explaining these things to them, and the fact that Mbango was so pro digitalization. I mean, it's a very difficult word, right? So it was very social media prone. You understand? And that our producers look like they were born, I don't know, in 1960.
Perhaps we're talking about Mbango, but perhaps I should also add the impact that people like Brenda along have had with the strides she's made with Samba, putting us on such a platform that before now seemed inconceivable. So I think that these are the type of examples that
they're all women. Brenda is
not
woman. Stephanie is a woman.
Not
so
Wendy.
Go pro woman. I think the women are actually taking the lead with the film industry, and we're very proud of them. Keep doing the good work, please.
Watch Mbango.
And watch Mbango. Please, it's on Amazon Prime. Do watch it. So guys, we gotta go. We have to go. Yana, Elonge, thank you guys so much for coming. And thanks to the production team and Iya.
Fri.PM is brought to you by Nikki Hit Beauty Studio, Mountain Anton Koto, Buna Musa di Douala, and Prime22 Bar and Restaurant, Bukwango, Booyah.
Remember that you can watch this show on Decoded TV show on YouTube. Please subscribe to that channel and and watch. Thank you guys so much for everybody that has been commenting, sharing, liking, and encouraging us and even criticizing us. I don't know what this video is saying.